Have you ever switched careers? Maybe done it in later life? Well, a 60-year-old investment banker from Ockham has done just that. Antony Barklam's training to become a secondary school maths teacher and is 6 months into it and has been doing placements at 2 schools in Surrey and deserves to be saluted. Good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. What a change of direction. Investment banking to a school. I don't know. Which is more barbaric, do you think?
Well, investment banking was my long-term career, but when I retired at the beginning of COVID, I realized that I had a fair amount still to give. So I reverted to my first passion, which was maths, and decided I wanted to give back into the community. And here I am now, training 6 months in.
So look, semi-retirement at the age of 55, which is a lovely position to be in, and that whole idea of wanting to actually do something else. Was it maths? Or, you said you loved the maths, but where did the teaching bit come from?
Well, I suppose through my career, I've done a little bit of teaching and tuition and training, but the teaching was really prompted by an article that I read, I suppose, towards the end of my career in the city, by a young lady who was a Financial Times journalist setting up a new organisation called Now Teach, which was designed really to encourage career changes back into the educational system, on the basis that some people were retiring way too early and still had a lot to give, and that's certainly the situation that I found myself in.
Antony, I'm intrigued to know how it's been, because how you and I would have learnt maths is very different from how it's taught now. And I know that from my own boys going through school. It's a different way these days.
It is a different way, and it certainly keeps me on my toes. The syllabus is slightly different to the one that I learned back in whatever it was, 1979, 1980, when I took my GCSE equivalent. But it's fun and it's challenging, and it keeps your brain very active indeed, and the students do too. So it's a real change in direction, and it's one that I really welcome.
Now, interestingly, you're going into this, and arguably you're probably older than most of the parents that are actually of the children who are there.
I am. Yes.
Has your sort of age been an advantage, or otherwise?
I think it's an advantage to have a little bit of experience under the bonnet. It doesn't hurt to be able to recount stories from one's career, to be able to relive life experiences, and to be able to give your own experience back into the classroom, and to have a little bit of perspective when you're talking to the parents as well. So I think there are benefits. Obviously, slightly less energetic than I was at 22, but still a fair amount still to give.
And what are you loving about it? What's the hardest thing?
I guess the hardest thing is all of the lesson preparation, all of the admin, understanding that you're at the bottom of the pile, really as a trainee, learning a new craft, which is sometimes a little bit challenging, but it's refreshing. And you have to strip your ego back and roll your sleeves up and get cracking. And there's a lot of satisfaction to be had out of leaving the classroom with satisfied students.
And for your former colleagues in investment banking, what's their reaction been? What have they had to say?
They've generally been very supportive. I think some of them are slightly surprised, but most of them have welcomed the change and can see the attraction.
And for the children that you're meeting, I think it's a great excitement. You know, that whole thing. We all remember one or two of our teachers, and that sort of opportunity to influence somebody must be, I don't know, really interesting.
Oh, it's terrific. It's terrific. I mean, so one of the reasons that I wanted to get back into the classroom was because of the amazing teachers that I had the pleasure of learning from. And certainly, if I can be as inspirational to even one or two that in the same way, then that would be terrific. But there's a lot to learn, and I'm a long way from it at the moment.
Yeah. When should you and hopefully will you qualify?
I should qualify in July, and then there'll be 2 more early career teaching years to get through, and then I'll be set free.
Well, I love that idea. Also, I'm intrigued to know, I remember going to see one of the head of maths at my boys' school, and at the time when I went in there, I thought, crikey, how young are you? You know, what have the other teachers been like with you, and how have you found that integration?
Oh, they've been, I think there's some of them are slightly surprised that somebody of my age will be coming back into work and starting a new profession at my age. But, you know, they, apart from the ribbing, the five-a-side football keeps me on my toes, and you know, the evenings down the pub are also good fun. So, you know, it's all one team. Nobody really looks at age. As long as you muck in and get the job done, then that's all that matters.
Oh, salute you for that. What would you say to somebody listening to this who's maybe thinking, I've got a bit of time on my hand? That teaching's a hell of a commitment, isn't it?
It's a commitment, and it is a challenge, but it's a challenge with terrific rewards, and it's one that really keeps the brain active. And I think particularly at the moment, it's important to, particularly as we get slightly older, to keep the brain active and keep you on your toes. It's really important for us all.
Well, look, lovely talking to you. Good luck with the rest of the training and the future career. It seems weird saying that to somebody at 60, doesn't it?
Thank you so much. Well, I hope to be talking to you when I'm 75.
Yes, no, I'm looking forward to it. You'll probably be ahead of something by then, I would hope. But anyway.
Let's hope so.
All right, good talking to you. Appreciate you coming on.